teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Here's G. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Morant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Embiid with the screen on Rozier. Back to Smart. From deep. A new 14 for Boston. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Jackson setting the pick here for Rozier. Outside Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Tatum finds Smart. Back to Tatum. And the rejection by Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he's good on the three ball. He's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics.
And the skills of Brown. Just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
Outside Tatum. Passes it to G. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Tatum's shot is off. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Rozier the pass to Morant. Back to Rozier. No good. Shot missing. And it's Boston the other way. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. They will be facing a tough inside defender in Jaren Jackson Jr. Coach told me Jaren has a great sense of timing to disrupt inside shots. You can't depend on anything being a clean look at the basket. That's the challenge that the big man presents. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond.
Here's Morant. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Smart against Morant. Here's G. He's got 8.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Smart against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
And when thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights. He is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
And it's Rozier missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Smart after Terry Rozier's miss. Brown kicks to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Here's Smart. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance.
Defensive foul, Ja Morant. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Marcus Smart.
And that one falls for Smart.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Now here's Morant, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Out to the right wing. Here's Bain. He's covered by Brown. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain. 3 shots.
And he makes all 3.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Embiid. It's Brown on the wing. The Grizzlies pull it in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Bain. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. To the paint and taken away by Brown. Here's G. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And the dunk by Jackson.
Assist.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now here's Brown. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Morant passes to Rozier. For the 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Knocked away. Smart on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Brown. From past the arc. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Back to Smart. Now here's Embiid. He's covered closely. Here's Tatum. Embiid trying to break loose.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's
Boston, timeout. It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. Fans your Celtics dancers. All right, fans.
Capella, he's checked in for Embiid. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Jason Tatum. Neesmith, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Marcus Smart. Robinson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Williams comes in for Ogier. Now, here's Neesmith. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Memphis with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Shoots from 12. The shot by Williams, no good. Celtics leading by 4. Schroeder kicks to G. Back to Schroeder. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 6.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Here's Tillman. Capella covering. Robinson passes to Williams. Outside Robinson. On the wing, Williams. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Pass to G. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Williams looking around. Morant kicks to Robinson. Good on the triple.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
And foul on the shot.
Duncan Robinson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. The line, Aaron Neesmith at the line for 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Williams with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jackson finds Williams. Jackson with the screen. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Boston. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's G. He's got 10. And he hits the jump shot. G's got 12 points in the game.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Jackson, a screen on Schroeder. Drives to the hoop. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. G dishes to Capella. Here's G. 12 points for him. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Williams. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's G. Some solid defense from Clark.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Williams kicks to Robinson. Mark against Olynyk. Clark the pass to Williams. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And then G with the jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane.
They're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Boston leading by 8. He kicks it to G. Here he goes. Capella, the pass to G. The tray. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
There's Jackson with the three. Rebound, Boston.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
From 10 feet out, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Hasselhoff is guarded by Schroeder. Olynyk with the steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break with 1 on the clock. And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double digits.
The score, the Celtics 26, the Grizzlies 15. And your Celtics answer.
We trust MP, Coach. Keep that horse running.
Three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Down in the front court along with Tatum. Then it's G, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the Boston 5.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Boston ball. Checking in for the Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman.
He ended up with 62 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's the pass to Bain. Clark a screen on Brown. Bain passes to Clark and taken away by Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got 5.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Rozier the pass to Clark. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
He was red hot in the first quarter, hit 3 threes, now suddenly struggling to find the range.
Now Morant, after the missed 3 from G. Passes to Bain. Pocket 6. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Tillman.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And Rozier pulls it down.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
They get it back. And the shot is good. Clark's got his first points of the night.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
That one drops for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. Misses off the left iron. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Kicked by Clark. And it's Morant missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's G. They get a hand on it. Rozier with the steal. Tillman passes to Rozier. And another miss by Memphis.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night.
Pass to Tatum. Here's G. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. And that's 20 points for G.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Capella sends it back.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
The three from Tatum. And they recover it. Here's G. He's got 20. Pass to Pritchard. There's the pick. Shoots over Morant. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boston leading by 18. Here's G. Fires for three. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Grizzlies, timeout. All right.
Basket coming off a pretty pass.
Smart's checked in for Pritchard. And Memphis also making a switch. Warwick's checked in. Now, here's Rozier. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Tillman's shot is good.
The
And they keep
assist.
hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
G passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops. And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul.
It's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Joel Embiid.
Clark dishes to Warwick. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. And the Grizzlies get it back. Clark. And a missed layup.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this league. It's been through extra possession.
And the ability to score in many ways when Tatum drives with force, get out of his way.
Here's Rozier. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark.
Brandon Clark.
That's his first foul.
It's his first personal foul. First team foul.
So both teams making some changes here. To the wing on the left.
into the first half with the score. The Celtics 65. The Grizzlies 34.
And it probably has to happen quickly. Memphis with the ball. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Taking a look at the Grizzlies, we've got Terry Rozier. He's out there with John Morant. And it's Jackson at the power forward. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jackson, a screen on Smart. Morant passes to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis moving it around.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
Tatum with a screen on Rozier. Tatum kicks to Smart. Now Brown. 10 points for him. Deflects the pass, and it's G finishing it off.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Morant against Smart. Jackson, a screen on Smart. On the wing, Jackson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The Celtics shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's G. 25 points in the game. Embiid with a screen on Jackson. G kicks to Embiid. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they've played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Back to Brown. They set the pick. Over Morant. Second chance effort, and it's blocked. The pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Passes it to Rozier. On the wing, Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bain. Launches a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's G. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Rozier. And he dunks it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Here's G. Inside. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by Jackson. They say it was last touched by Jackson. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Pass to Rozier. To the middle, Morant finds Rozier. Here's Tillman. 3-pointer. And Boston with the rebound. G's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Back to Smart. Here's Embiid. The pass to G. Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's G. lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
Stolen by Smart. Here's G, and it's G finishing it off.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Outside Jackson. Smart against Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Embiid with the steal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Embiid leading the charge. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's G. The 19-footer is on the money. G's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Bain. Here's Jackson over Tatum, and that one clearly a foul.
Number 9.
That's a foul.
That's his
Sorry,
first
I thought this
personal
was
foul.
contact
Second
sport.
team
My
foul.
bad.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. at the line for 2.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
You know, they try it.
Xavier Tillman. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Kelly Olynyk. Line for 2.
As well, that's just pure effort and hustle.
Good on the second free throw.
A physical big man who won't back down from anyone. Every team could use a guy like Kelly Olynyk.
Morant surveying the D. Jackson a screen on Smart. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Jackson Jr.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Now here's Smart. 9 points in the game so far. Smart on the wing. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. Over Jackson. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Jackson Jr.
Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
Now here's Olynyk. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Wasted no time on that one. Morant's got 11 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's G. He's got 29 points. And Brown throws it down.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Morant passes to Jackson. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Tatum leading the charge. Now the feed to Olynyk. And the layup's good off the glass.
The interior game of Kelly Olynyk, capable of burning you from this area also.
Morant kicks to Rozier. Here's Tillman. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. G. It's good from long range. G's got 9 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Morant. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul.
The third. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A foul today.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it.
How is that a foul? In what world is
At
that
the
a
line for the
foul?
Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. taking 2 shots.
%90.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Pass to Neesmith. Here's G. He's guarded by Williams. Williams comes with a double team. Pass to Pritchard. This ball movement by Boston. The 3 from Tatum. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 8 points.
No doubt what's on Tatum's mind when that pass is coming to him. He's got a scorer's mentality. If it's a clean look, he's going to let it fly.
Hasselhoff, guarded by Tatum. Jackson, a screen on Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Here's G. He's guarded by Williams. G. Oh,
yes. Foul called on Jaren Jackson Jr. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Grizzlies foul. Jaren Jackson Jr. That's his first personal foul. At the line, number 9. At the line, shooting 1.
that free throw good from G. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 14 rebounds for him tonight.
Oh, no, he didn't.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Here's G. He's guarded by Williams. 5 to shoot. Driving inside. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third, and the foul.
That's his second personal
That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in.
Grizzlies substitution. Hello, Celtics. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Here's G. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that league guard position.
He's out there with Neesmith, and it's Page in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Warwick's checked in. Here's Neesmith. Traps in the train.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
A three. It's deflected. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first three of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Intercepted. And the foul called on G. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Robinson's checked in for Rozier. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Hasselhoff. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Down low, here's Pritchard. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. It's a good game for a lot of guys.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
And there's the drive. Warwick, no luck. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. And that'll be 2 free throws. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Robinson for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's G. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. It's Smart with the drive. And it's G finishing it off.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Tillman, guarded by Tatum. Here's Hasselhoff. Misses the 3. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They host the 76ers after this game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Jackson passes to Tillman. It's Robinson, top of the key. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
The pass to Tillman. Here's Warwick. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Smart. Robinson passes to Jackson. Shoots a three. Warwick, no luck. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Passes it to Embiid. And so Boston again turning it over.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Tillman. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis ball.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for
the Celtics. Dennis Schroeder.
MP5! He's making it happen out there!
1:44 left in the fourth quarter.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for G.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
He takes it in. That one falls.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Nesmith. Out left to the wing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Page passes to Schroeder. 5 on the clock from the baseline. No good that time.
This is mine. Yeah, that boy stands. Go ride tonight. Yeah. Let's go. Go ride tonight. Don't sleep on process. You verse me, no contest. You on beat, no context. Me on beat, I'm gossip. My flow is heavenly, so in my presence you bow when you step in. Not in my pedigree, only with time I get better, so let it be known. I moves on my way to the throne. I'm biding my time and collecting these stones. So watch when I snap and you sit and relaxing before you connect your career going ghost. I'm talking phantom, hold the dice in the room while I'm spazzing. If words could on the highway to you my passenger. Love their reaction when they getting mad. Here stick 'em like Madden. I'm bumping that stanza, I sit like a king. Like doesn't matter, she kissing the ring. I love what she sing, I feel like a the beat. The illest alive, you know what I mean. The illest alive, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Pass the baton, pass me so I can show you the that I be on. I am a dawn, ain't that big of a dude, but I'm still good like that. Name Sean on the track with the mind, food for the soul. He chef it up, what's the specials tonight, and I'm bringing up. Cause I can't help it, I seem to be getting better with the time. And I'm looking at the spot that you say is his, and that it's kinda looking more like.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Well, Fred VanVleet had a breakout season in the 2019-20 season. And Candace, he hasn't slowed down since.
He has not slowed down. And it was good to see that he got rewarded for his play. He's a guy that undrafted came in, was built on just being hungry and ferocious. And I didn't see him miss many shots in that playoff game.
No doubt he was ready to take and make those shots in the clutch. G, no good. Outside Anunoby. Pass to VanVleet for three. Rebound Boston. Last time they met in Boston.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe.
Here's G. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Barnes against Tatum. Drummond for three. Hauled in by Brown.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
There's the triple. G, no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Barnes. And Embiid with the block.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator. Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
None. The pass to VanVleet. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Puts it up from 12. The shot misses. And Boston going the other way now. Pass to Pritchard. Here's G. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Van Vliet outside to the paint. Well, Candace, you're one of the most versatile low-post players to ever play the game. Now, that's something that's becoming the rule instead of the exception.
Yes, you got to be versatile in the low post. And that means being able to face up. That means being able to be physical and finishing around the basket. It's so important.
And it's Toronto with a rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Screen by Embiid. Here's G. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Barnes. That's short off the rim. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to G. Puts up a 3. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Tatum against Barnes. Shoots over Tatum. Barnes, no good. Boston's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Here's Pritchard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Outside, Brown. Clock at 4. Barnes with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. Here's Anunoby. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Pritchard. To the middle. Stolen by Drummond. Here's Van Vliet. Soft touch off the glass.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams, not named Michael Jordan?
Well, you know, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. But there was a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. And, you know, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles when he was with the Cavs.
I thought you might go with Dennis Rodman first.
That's a good one, too.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
He drops it from range.
Boy, just...
Boston timeout call. Group on the t-shirt.